I woke up in the body of the cold, aloof girl's white moonlight, and she started following me around all day, practically begging for my attention. But technically, I wasn't Shen Buyu's emotional white moonlight. The real thing she loved was the egg fried rice I made. A big bowl of egg fried rice cost 4 yuan. It was filling and affordable, and it was the best meal Shen Buyu could afford. College girl was at the age when she had the biggest appetite, but she only had 5 yuan a day for food. Even that 5 yuan had to be begged from her dad every day. Only after Shen Buyu chased after him and nagged him, would that old man finally grumble and pull a 5 yuan bill from his wallet to give her for food. But she couldn't get the money every time. On the days she couldn't, she had no choice but to go to class hungry. After going hungry twice, Shen Buyu learned her lesson. If she couldn't get money for food, she simply wouldn't go to school. She walked past all the snack stalls and little restaurants outside the school before finally stopping in front of my fried rice stall. I was busy cooking, moving quickly as I fried the rice. Shen Buyu pressed her lips together and stared at the price board. The cheapest option was egg fried rice, 5 yuan a serving. She only had 4 coins left. That morning she'd been so hungry that she spent 1 yuan on 2 steamed buns and ate them with water. They barely took the edge off her hunger. She could only wait until I finished cooking for my last customer. I wiped the sweat from my forehead and finally noticed Shen Buyu. The aloof, cold girl who would one day become a major villain was still just a child who couldn't even afford enough food to eat. "Miss, what would you like?" Shen Buyu licked her cracked lips and slowly looked up at me. "Egg fried rice. Could you make me 4 yuan's worth?" I tapped the wok with my metal spatula and smiled. "Of course. Anything you don't eat?" Shen Buyu shook her head. She hurried over and shyly put 4 sweaty coins into my hand. While I cooked, she stood beside me, staring at the egg fried rice in the wok, practically drooling. I quickly scooped the rice onto a plate and handed it to her. "Go ahead. Eat." Shen Buyu immediately took the plate and sat down on the curb nearby. She shoveled huge mouthfuls of rice into her mouth, chewing only a few times before swallowing. 3 minutes later, while I was washing the wok, the full plate of rice was completely empty. Shen Buyu let out a burp, then even picked up the trash around my feet and threw it into the garbage can. I watched her walk away and couldn't help thinking what a polite, well-behaved kid she was. After eating my egg fried rice once, Shen Buyu came every day, no matter the weather. Whenever there were customers at my stall, she helped me clean up and obediently waited until they left. As soon as things got quiet, she would slip 4 yuan into my hand and stare at my metal spatula with bright eyes. Before long, I'd hand her a bowl of fried rice. A semester passed in the blink of an eye. The cold winter winds arrived and school let out for the holidays. I moved my stall near the hospital, and business was pretty good. In this world, I was a single man with no wife or children. I made a living from my little stall. Luckily, I was good at making fried rice. I earned enough to live on and even managed to save a little. On the 15th day of the 12th lunar month, the sky was gloomy. The woman selling skewers beside me wiped down her stove and stuck her head out to look at the sky. "Looks like it's going to snow." I checked the weather forecast on my phone. There was a yellow blizzard warning. I started packing up and getting ready to go home. By the time I finished, the sky had grown even darker. I gripped the handlebars, narrowed my eyes, and headed home. The snow was coming down harder and harder, so I stepped on the gas and sped up. When I passed the snack street outside the school, I never expected to see Shen Buyu crouching at the spot where I usually set up my stall. She was curled up on the ground. The moment she saw me, she jumped up excitedly and ran toward me. I quickly hit the brakes, but she was already beside my car. In an instant, she stuffed 5 yuan into my hand and looked up at me, nervously tapping on the car window. "Uncle, I'm so hungry. Could you make me some egg fried rice?" I waved for her to get in. "I already packed up. It's freezing outside. Why haven't you gone home?" Seeing her hesitate, I decided to take her home first. It was too cold for a little girl to stay outside. She wouldn't last long. I figured I might as well do a good deed. When we got to my house, Shen Buyu sat there with a huge bowl of egg fried rice and ate like she hadn't seen food in days. I poured her a cup of hot water and gently tapped her on the head. "Slow down. You'll choke. Drink some water." Shen Buyu obediently put down her bowl, picked up the cup, and gulped down half of it. After eating, Shen Buyu insisted on washing the dishes despite my protests. Once she was full, she sat awkwardly on the chair, occasionally sneaking glances at me. "Come on. What is it?" I took out a bag of sunflower seeds and put it on the table, cracking them one after another. Shen Buyu grabbed a small handful too, but she only cracked them open without eating the kernels. Before long, there was a small pile of shelled sunflower seeds on the table. She quietly pushed them toward me and looked at me several times. "Uncle, I don't have money for food during the holidays, but I can help you work. I don't need you to pay me. Just make me a bowl of egg fried rice. Is that okay?" I looked at her skinny little frame, got up, poured some more hot water into her cup, and handed it back to her. "How old are you? You just started college, right? Look at you. You're so skinny. What kind of work can you do? You should focus on your studies. I can't let you neglect school just to work for me." Shen Buyu's face turned red, and she lowered her head. "Sorry, uncle. I've caused you enough trouble. I'll go home." She put down her cup and slowly walked toward the door. Before leaving, she turned around and gave me a long look. I called after her. "Come back. I'm not finished." Shen Buyu immediately hurried back to the table and stared at me. "If you want to eat here, you need to be smart about it. If anyone asks, just say you're my niece from back home. Otherwise, I won't let you help me, and you won't get any egg fried rice either. Understand?" Shen Buyu nodded happily. "I understand. I'll be working outside the hospital until school starts again. Be there before 10 in the morning. Okay, boss, got it. All right, go home. Don't let the snow get heavier and make you fall." Shen Buyu bounced away. I watched her go and couldn't help laughing. She was still just a kid. The next day, I drove to the hospital and found Shen Buyu already waiting at the spot where I set up my stall. She kept stamping her feet to stay warm. When she saw my car, she quickly stepped aside and cleared a space for my stall. Shen Buyu didn't talk much, but she worked quickly. She grabbed every job she could, leaving me to do nothing but fry the rice. After a busy lunch rush, things finally quieted down. Sweat had appeared on Shen Buyu's forehead. I was worried she'd catch a cold, so I pulled out a few tissues and told her to wipe her sweat. She obediently stood beside the stall, staring at me. To thank her, I deliberately added a sausage to her fried rice. Shen Buyu thought I'd made it for myself, so after taking it, she put it on the little table. I finished washing the wok and saw her still standing there. "Your food is ready. Why are you still standing there? It'll get cold." She stared at the fried rice with the sausage, then looked at me and pointed at herself. "Is this for me?" I waved for her to sit down. Don't just stand there. Eat. The sausage is your reward. Thanks for helping me. Once she realized the fried rice was really hers, Shen Buyu obediently sat down at the little table. I poured her another cup of hot water. Slow down. Don't choke. You've been eating my fried rice for so long. Aren't you tired of it yet? She ate quickly, but for some reason, she kept rubbing her eyes. I didn't even put any chili in it. How did it get in your eyes? From the 16th day of the 12th lunar month until New Year's Eve, Shen Buyu came to help me every day. At lunchtime, I made her a bowl of egg fried rice. After eating, she helped me push the stall home. On the way, I always talked to her for a while. Shen Buyu didn't say much herself, but she listened to me. She never seemed annoyed by my rambling, and always listened. Carefully. Sometimes I'd suddenly ask her, what did I just say? She would turn to me and answer, you said people in your hometown eat 3 delicacy dumplings for New Year. That's right. I was talking about 3 delicacy dumplings. Buyu, do you want to make dumplings with me? She didn't say anything, but her step suddenly became much lighter. I knew she wanted to come with me. After putting the stall away, I took Shen Buyu to the market to buy ingredients for the dumplings. Soon, we had everything we needed for the filling. When we got home, I had Shen Buyu wash and prepare the ingredients while I made the dumpling wrappers. After kneading the dough, I nodded toward her. Buyu washed the chives. Working together, we soon had the filling ready. Shen Buyu stood beside the stove, watching me knead the dough. I kept working while looking up at her. Do you know how to make dumplings? Shen Buyu shook her head. I handed her a dumpling wrapper and picked up one myself. Look, put some filling in the middle, fold the wrapper in half, pinch the edges between your thumbs and forefingers, then squeeze. There, perfect dumpling. I opened my hand and showed her. Shen Buyu copied me. She added the filling, folded the wrapper, pinched the edges, and squeezed. With one hard squeeze, the wrapper burst and the filling spilled out. I slapped my thigh and burst out laughing. You silly girl, don't squeeze so hard. It's a dumpling wrapper, not a plastic bag. Shen Buyu quickly grabbed another wrapper and patched it up. When we were down to the last few dumplings, I pulled 2 clean 50-cent coins from my apron and told Shen Buyu to put them inside the dumplings. It's a tradition where I'm from. Whoever finds a coin will have a smooth and peaceful year. Shen Buyu looked helpless, but she let me put the coins into the dumplings. After we finished making them, I put half of them into the pot to cook. Shen Buyu sat obediently at the table, staring at the dumplings in the pot without blinking. As soon as the dumplings were ready, Shen Buyu picked one up and bit into it. It was so hot that she immediately started blowing on it. I brought over a bowl of dipping sauce, laughing helplessly as I patted the back of her head. You silly girl. What if you burn your mouth? Shen Buyu took the dipping sauce from me and kept hissing from the heat. After lunch, neither of us found a coin. That evening it was time for Shen Buyu to go home. Before she left, I handed her a lunchbox packed with dumplings. She took it, and her eyes immediately turned red. Thank you, uncle. I laughed. You're thanking me too soon. I also got you a New Year's present. I pulled out a brand new pair of snow boots and handed them to her. Shen Buyu finally broke down. She rushed into my arms and hugged me tightly, crying uncontrollably. I could barely make out what she said. Dad. I sighed, hugged her back and patted her on the back. Don't cry. It's okay. Tomorrow is New Year's. If you cry until your eyes swell up, you won't look pretty anymore. Shen Buyu didn't want to let go. She wiped her tears with her sleeve, then bowed deeply to me. Thank you, uncle. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Buyu. Go home. It's getting dark. On New Year's Day, Shen Buyu came to my house first thing in the morning wearing the snow boots I'd bought her. She came to wish me a Happy New Year. Uncle, Happy New Year. I hope you get rich. Without hesitation, she knelt down and kowtowed 3 times. I burst out laughing and quickly pulled her up. Then I took out a red envelope and tried to put it in her pocket. Shen Buyu covered her pocket and refused to take it. I put on a stern face and tapped her on the head. You won't even take your New Year's money? Silly girl, you only get this once a year. If you won't accept it, that means you don't consider me your uncle. I was only trying to scare her. I didn't expect her to take it seriously. She lowered her arms and let me put the red envelope in her pocket. Her eyes turned red as she looked at me, hurt. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I do consider you my uncle. Seeing her cry, I panicked and quickly rubbed her head. I was just joking. Don't take it seriously. Don't cry on New Year's Day. It's bad luck. After hearing that, Shen Buyu forced her tears back. Then she pulled a 50-cent coin from her pocket and happily held it out to me. I found the coin. I clapped my hands and grinned. Then our Buyu is definitely going to have a smooth and peaceful year. At lunch, while we were eating the leftover dumplings, something hard hit my tooth. I spit it out and saw that it was the second coin. Shen Buyu put down her chopsticks and clapped happily. Then you'll have a smooth and peaceful year too, uncle.